Welcome to Papa's Kitchen, cooking, hope-wise. We are going to be making scrumptious sliders. You can make them however you want with whatever you want, but today I'm going to be using Swiss cheese, which is new for me, and Black Forest ham, so let's get into it. The buns I'm going to be using for these sliders are these sweet Hawaiian rolls, so I'm going to take it out of the packaging, if it can get unstuck, okay. And I'm going to choose however many I want. I just want 4, so I'm just going to take this part. And whenever you're putting your bread away, make sure to squeeze the air out, all the air out of it, and twist the top of it, and then put the bread clip back on so your bread doesn't go stale. But we're going to take our buns, and we're going to cut them in half down the center, evenly as we can. So we have a top and bottom bun. And now that your buns are cut in half and you have a top and bottom bun, take your ingredients, whatever they are, and start laying them pretty thick on each bun, which I think I'm barely going to have enough ham here. And I do. So now that I have my ham here, I'm going to take my cheese and then put it on here. I'm actually feeling a little adventurous. I'm going to put some Swiss on this side, and then American on this side. And once you have your sandwich all put together, you can slap the pieces together, squish it down a bit so it's not as thick, and then you can move on to the next step. The next step being buttering and seasoning the buns before you put it in the oven, which I should have prefaced first that you should preheat your oven to 350. I didn't do that. But we're going to prep the pan before we start buttering our buns. So, you're gonna take your pan of choice. This is the only pan I have, and it's way too big, but it's all we're gonna use. And you're gonna spray it down with non-stick cooking spray, whatever this is called. And to make the butter dressing for your sandwich, use a pretty decent amount of butter. I'm just gonna use the last of the stick. It's about a fourth or two. And I'm gonna melt this in the microwave, and then we can put our seasonings in it. You could go ahead and put your sandwich in your pan, and then you could go ahead and make your butter dressing. The seasonings I'm going to be using is Slap Ya Mama, some garlic sea salt, chili powder, crushed red pepper, Italian seasoning, cayenne pepper, brown paprika. So I'm going to take each of these and put the amount I think is good. That's way too much. Ignore what I'm doing. Do whatever you want. Ignore what I'm doing. I'm going to put each of these in here and then mix with this bristle baser. So once you have all of your seasonings in your baste, you could mix it, mix until it looks like this. And then you can take your new seasoned butter mixture and get it pretty heavy on the brush and brush it all over your buns. The more butter, the better. You can get it in between the slices and then put it on the ham or the chicken or whatever you used. And get it on the sides too. It'll give it a really nice seasoned crunch. And it'll give the ingredients on the inside more flavor. I finished basting my buns just in time. The oven timer for the preheat went off, so I'm going to put this in here. And I'm going to wait about 15 minutes. That's probably too long. 10 minutes. And I'm going to check out on 10 minutes to see if it's good. It is done. And look at that beautiful, beautiful grease and butter leaking out of it. You can take it off the dish and then put it on your cutting board or your plate or whatever. And then you can cut your sandwich into sections like this. Or not like this. Do this more professional than me. I cut them up. And they look beautiful and delicious, and they smell very good. And I added some marinara, aka pizza sauce, not pizza sauce, spaghetti sauce, because I don't have marinara, but very beautiful. And now we should try this. And here are the finished sliders, complete with marinara sauce. And I didn't think about how I'm gonna eat this. One memento. Let's try. Mm-hmm. The marinara makes a million times difference. Makes it a million times better. If you're making these and you're making the butter base for the brush on the buns before you put it in the oven, if you think you have too much butter, you don't. The butter doesn't go very far, so you have to put a lot of butter and then a lot of seasoning in the butter mix to brush on here to get it to taste right. I could have put more Cajun seasoning, Slap Your Mama seasoning. I think it's pretty good. These are the best sliders I've made, to be honest. These are really, really good. If these didn't have the marinara, they'd be like a 7 out of 10. But now that I have a marinara with it, it's like 11 out of 10. Pepper in my throat. Ow. 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 But anyways, as I'm finishing this, thank you guys for 700 subscribers. I literally just made a 600 subscriber video like a week or two ago. So now I'm averaging 100 subscribers every 2 weeks, which is absolutely insane. I don't know where you're coming from and why you're watching my videos. But thank you a lot. It really, really means a lot. I've been wanting to do YouTube since I ever discovered what it was when I was like 10 or 8. You guys are very, very, very helpful in with getting me to that goal of being able to do YouTube or just social media as a job. So thank you guys very, very much. I'm very, very appreciative and happy to have all of you. All 700 of you. I don't know where you came from, but welcome. If you make these, please share pictures of them in my community tab, which I just recently opened. You don't have to if you don't want to, but if you do end up making these and want to share them with me, please share a picture in my community tab. These are very good. And of course, you don't have to follow this exactly. You can add your own ingredients, like peppers or lettuce or chicken or turkey or whatever you want. Whatever you want on your sandwich, you can put it on there. You don't have to copy what I'm doing. I highly, highly, highly recommend you put the butter base on it. It makes or breaks it. Without it, it's not good. The butter base with the seasoning makes it a million, like restaurant, high-end restaurant bar and grill end quality. But anyways, thank you for 700 subs, and I will see you in the next video, whatever that may be. If you have ideas for videos I haven't done yet, please let me know in the comments, because I am open to suggestions. And if I like your idea, I will mention you in the description. Thank you.